To log into Fusion 360, use the same Autodesk ID that you use to access the Autodesk education community. You can download the Fusion 360 software at the education community at www.autodesk.com/education community. The first thing you're greeted with once you log in is the dashboard. The dashboard is your resource for seeing what data has been modified by others or yourself most recently. Data inside of Fusion 360 is organized into projects. Projects can hold any sort of data, not just CAD data, and you're able to scroll through the data that's included in the project and see when it was last upgraded. Selecting the name of a file will open a preview window. In this preview window, you're able to see any of the changes that have been made to a file, get rendered previews of it, or manipulate the preview in a 3D mode. You even have access to the Autodesk View Cube so you can get a sense of how this data is organized. Once you're satisfied with your understanding of the design and decide that you want to edit it, you can just simply click Open Design to open the design canvas in Fusion 360. You'll be greeted with a guided tour that shows you information on the application bar, the browser, the timeline, and the navigation menu. Let's take a look at these elements. The application menu allows you to export your data, create 3D print geometry data, has the ever popular undo and redo tools. Inside of the toolbar, you'll see different tools for the various work environments or workspaces that Fusion 360 contains. Switching a workspace gives you different tools based on the needs of that workspace. The browser displays the organizational elements of the design, whether it be sketches, construction geometry, or in this case, components and subcomponents, which can be switched on and off by just clicking on the light bulb. The Autodesk View Cube is present in Fusion 360 as well. It works just like other applications, so if you're familiar with it in AutoCAD or Inventor, you'll be familiar with it in Fusion 360. If you're not familiar with it, the View Cube allows you to select faces, select a home view, even change the home view with a simple right click and a selection in the menu. The navigation bar contains tools for getting around your design. You have your orbit tools, look at tool, which will look at any edge or face you select, pan, zoom, are all present in the navigation bar. Also down near the navigation bar are the display settings, which allow you to change how your design is displayed on the screen. You can select between showing hidden edges with your shaded view, not showing any shading with your hidden edges, or showing no edges and just a shaded view, as well as a couple of other options. You can also change the way the environment appears inside of Fusion 360, allowing you to make Fusion 360 more comfortable to the way you would like to work. A couple of other elements for the layout grid, whether or not to display it. You can also change whether or not adaptive snap, which affects how you edit models, is enabled. You can always go back to the canvas, leaving your design open. In fact, you can have as many designs open as you like while you're working in Fusion 360. Go back to the core dashboard. In this case, let's create a new project. To create a new project, just simply click on the word Create, give basic information, including the name, the purpose of the project, and at this time you can invite any guests that you would like to collaborate with on this project by simply entering their email addresses. This should be the email address that is associated with their Autodesk ID. Once you've filled out all of the information, just select Create at the bottom of the Create Project window, and it will create your project, send out any invitations, and then switch over to making the new project the active project. You'll see that any of the invitees have been shown, and any of their recent activity related to this project will be updated as well.